Hello, everybody. We are live for the very first episode of the Very Bien Gamecast. I am Cody. I go by Perpetually Awake on social media. And joining us today, we have Zaldus, also known as Jason. How are you today, Jason?
Doing good.
Very cool. We have the legend, Turd Ferguson himself, John Mirko Daiatchi. What's up, John?
Ah!
Alrighty.
Hey, how's it going?
Joining us, we actually have a very special guest. It's Post Malone.
Hey, it's me.
MyPalBaco. What's up, Baco?
Yeah.
How's the Game Boy collection coming?
What? Oh, look.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Also joining us, we have Vokester. Vokester117. What's up, Vokester?
Game Boy Girl.
Game Boy Girl. Yes.
That's
perfect. It's fucking perfect.
I mean,
And then last and of course not least, it's Keel. What's up, Keel?
Hey.
Alrighty. So this is what's today? September 23rd, episode 1. Coincidentally, I have learned that it was also Nintendo's 129th birthday today.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of random, but you know. First topic of
It's a
discussion we're going to
sign.
talk about. It is a sign, sure, because yeah, why not?
Oh.
The first topic we were going to talk about today is the PS1 Mini that's coming out, the PlayStation Classic, as it will.
as it were.
As it were, yes. So there is a console that Sony is doing in the vein of like the consoles that Nintendo has been doing with the NES Classic, SNES Classic. We've got the PS1 PlayStation Classic that is announced. 20 games going to be on this thing. Sony announced 5 of them. It's got Final Fantasy VII, Jumping Flash, which I honestly don't know what it is. What's Jumping Flash? Anyone know?
It's
that
yeah, I
DC
do.
hero.
It's like a 3D, like an early 3D kind of platformer. It is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
cool. Look it up. It's got like a bunny, like weird robot bunny.
Is it better than
prototype.
Bubsy 3D?
Yes,
Okay, good.
I believe from what I've heard.
Ridge
I was-
Racer Type 4, which I'm sure people are excited about. People love that game. Tekken 3, which is probably the best PS1 Tekken, and Wild Arms. So we've got 2 RPGs right off the bat.
Hell yeah.
It says all preloaded games are going to be playable in original format. So it comes out December 3rd, and it's going to be $100.
What do we think
So
about
I
that
guess-
price range?
I don't like that price at all, to be honest with you. But
Wait, how much was it? I
Um,
wasn't paying attention.
$99.99, $100.
I mean, what games
It's
would
okay.
justify?
Like, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like, I guess the Super Nintendo Mini is $80, so I guess it is cool because apparently it comes with 2 controllers, which
Okay.
is cool.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
That
Can
kind of, yeah,
but can I use my old memory cards?
that is incorrect. They will not fit.
Did you read? You can't even use your own charger. You have to use a phone charger.
Yeah, it does
Oh.
not.
Like-
It does not come with a power cable.
What the
fuck? Yeah.
or an HDMI cable.
Taking
You know,
notes from Nintendo. Taking notes from Nintendo. There.
Well, no, like it's not even Nintendo. Like I bought a stereo a
I,
few months
Yeah.
ago, and it didn't even come with a charger.
What's-
It's
yeah,
What's
no,
this?
that's
Just-
yeah.
Battery sold separately.
yeah, that's how it-
I think I might be incorrect on the HDMI cable thing. I think that is the NEO GEO Mini I'm thinking of,
We're gonna
which
have
we'll
to go
get
down
to
to
in a
Radio
little
Shack.
bit.
Yeah,
But,
bits.
I guess what I wanted to ask you guys is what games do you think should be on the PS1 Mini? 20 slots is kind of a small amount considering how
I wanna
many
go.
games are in the library.
I know.
What's up, Baco? Let us know.
Okay,
What games
so
do you
they're gonna
want
have Cannoli. No one can stop Mr. Domino. Cannoli
Wait,
2
Klonoa?
and Sonic
I-
Adventure.
Clan- an Italian dessert.
Clanao?
Cannoli. Clanao? Did you say Sonic Adventure, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Who wants to give a serious answer? Jason, what do you think?
Excuse me.
Wait. Well, I definitely think that.
Baco,
Oh, okay, okay.
Klonoa would be cool.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
Cannoli.
Oh,
Yeah, cannoli would be cool. Those games are neat.
That's more like it.
Plus,
Wait, isn't there a
Namco's
Metal
already
Gear?
doing
What about Metal
Yeah,
Gear?
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid is essential. I was going to list that one. I had a few I've
Castlevania
been thinking
Symphony
of.
of the Night.
See,
Right.
that one I'm not sure about because there's like this thing that went out a couple weeks ago that they might be porting Symphony of the Night and Rondo to modern consoles.
I did see
Right,
that.
but that's a game that needs to be on there.
I
It
agree with you.
defined, like I'm just saying, for this thing to sell well, it has to be on there.
I agree. Here's the thing. I agree with you, but we're also talking about the Konami that didn't include Contra on the NES Classic.
No, right, but it's Sony. They know it has to be on there. They're
I think
they're gonna get it on.
I think it will be, to be honest.
Did anyone say Space Invaders yet?
Like, why?
I got money on that one.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 because
dude, I actually thought about that. That would be a sick inclusion.
I like that.
That is a absolute, like, when you think of the PS1, like that generation, that's a game that a lot of people played. So.
Cody,
yeah,
when I think of the PS1, I think of Tarzan.
Tarzan,
the greatest game of all time.
Tarzan, featuring Tarzan.
Shoutouts to Donkey, dude. Shoutouts to Donkey.
Wait, does anyone know if Tarzan for the PS1 has the original Phil Collins soundtrack?
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
You know what?
Oh, it's garbage.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. That sounds like a licensing nightmare, really.
That's the only reason Tarzan was good.
Yeah.
You know
what's crazy though? It's like like Spyro and those games are already being remastered, so it's like they're missing out on those.
Yeah,
they're not even going right on there.
It's like I would think that like at least one of them would be there, but maybe not. It just
I think they're gonna be there. They gotta be there.
Like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. I mean, that's iconic.
Like,
I mean, how do you miss that?
Oh, yo, so Cody, I was like watching that. Like, how is Neo Turf Masters not okay? No. I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that later.
That was right. I agree with you, but anyway, the other PS1 games I had listed where one of the Mega Man X games should be on there, probably X4, I would imagine.
Mega Man.
Below. Maybe Mega Man 8, depending. Like that's on PS1 also. The first Tomb Raider, one of those few first Tomb Raider games, will probably be on there. Oh
God, no, they're garbage.
Yeah, I don't know. The remake was good, but the original ones have not aged. Yeah,
not at all. And then the only other one I thought of is that's probably a little off the wall. It's Parappa the Rapper.
Okay.
I figure Sony probably would include Parappa the Rapper on this thing.
Well, you gave me 2 controllers. Okay. So Twisted Metal 3. We need multiplayer games too.
Oh, Twisted Metal wouldn't be too bad. That's
I just can't think of a lot of like games that are.
Crash Team Racing, yeah, there you go. Put that shit on there. If we can't get a Crash game, just put Crash Team Racing on.
Crash Party 4.
It's like the off-brand Mario Party. What is it?
Crash Weed Market Simulator.
Chrono Cross.
Chrono Cross would be a good
maybe Persona. Maybe like the original Persona.
I don't see that happening as much as I would love it, but
with Silent Hill.
Okay,
that's
a decent one. Yeah, let's toss Silent Hill on there.
Why not?
But
still, I need all that for $100. I could. I don't know.
Right.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII.
That's already there.
That is.
They already listed. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, the few games that are on it again are Final Fantasy VII, Jumping Flash, Ridge Racer Type 4, Tekken 3, and Wild Arms.
So that's already 2 RPGs. So we can't get Sakura. I can't think of the name.
Oh, yo, Suikoden 2.
Suikoden 2?
Oh, Suikoden 2 or Suikoden 1? Oh my god, or both. But there's only 20 games.
Curating it, we would already have all the RPGs.
There's only 20 games.
Yeah, I know 20. That's what it is, right? Like
so
20 seems like a low number to me because the PS1 has a bunch of really good games, but yeah. So I guess to wrap up the discussion for the PS1 Classic, as it stands right now, 20 games. We don't know most of them. Is anyone interested in buying this thing day one?
No.
I'm a solid no. I need to know more. And I mean, I've got an existing PS1 collection.
I would say, who in here doesn't still have their PS1? Let's be honest.
Well, or a way to play the PS1. That's the thing. Exactly. There are so many ways to play a PS1.
Yep.
Games, anyway.
Yeah,
exactly. PS Vita, PS3, PS2.
And they're not as hard to find as like the Super Nintendo
4
kind
has
of
some,
games.
I think.
That's true.
PS5.
But
And like most of the like, even like I would say all of them, but a lot of the rarer PS1 games are also cheaper than like Super Nintendo stuff.
Right?
So it's like, yeah. All right. Good talk on the PS1 Classic. The next thing that me and Jason both wanted to talk about is the NEO GEO Mini. I don't know if you guys were aware of this that came out not too long ago. We've got a trend of mini consoles we're talking about today.
Why is everything mini?
But the NEO GEO Classic, the NEO GEO Mini, for those of you guys that don't know, it's a tiny little NEO GEO cab that has 40 games on it. Most of them are fighters and stuff like that. The thing is really small from what I saw. It's actually
I have a
it
question.
would probably be uncomfortable to play. What's up?
Does it come with a power cord?
This one I think is the one that does not include the HDMI cord because it has a screen.
But it comes with a power cord, right?
No.
I don't know. It's actually really
it comes with the cord. It comes with the cord. The cable.
I'm pretty sure it comes with a USB like cord. I don't know if it comes with a an actual charger, but okay, it is USB-C.
It's
10 AAA batteries.
And it's Neo Geo branded. It's got the Neo Geo logo on it, which is awesome.
they have Neo Geo branded HDMI cables for some fucking reason too. Like
I want a
$20 HDMI cable with a Neo Geo logo on it.
I don't know about for $20, but I want it.
But yeah, so anyway, the big thing that me and Jason were talking about is that we were kind of following this thing, and it was interesting to me, but there's a huge design flaw going on with it. They have decided to include analog controllers and an analog joystick on the mini arcade cabinet for games that were designed to be used with an 8-way joystick or digital input. So they have used an analog stick in place of that. And especially because like SNK had the Neo Geo Pocket with a little micro switch stick. Like SNK is like infamous for like their little micro switch things. Even that Neo Geo X thing they put out a little while ago had that on there. And like now it's just an analog stick. And I can't see myself like wanting to purchase this thing to play like King of Fighters on it if I have to play it with an analog stick. So I don't know if anyone else has an opinion on that. I know Jason.
So they
does.
Made it too mini, is what you're telling me.
Honestly,
they just cheaped out on it.
Yeah, like no, because like even the Neo Geo
Pocket exactly. And it's like if I had that, I could just use that controller on like anything. It looks so good. The buttons are big.
That's that is the other thing. The controllers they made. Everyone was kind of excited about it because they released Neo Geo CD style controllers that are USB, right? So it's like, oh, cool, we can get those. But what they've done is they've removed the micro switches from that controller also, so it's just an analog joystick. And they've also changed where the buttons were as opposed to the initial controller, which is
I see it. It looks like there's a lot of peripherals you can buy.
Yeah, like it's also very strange how you can connect it to the television because each controller plugs into each side of the cabinet, which is a little weird to me. But also, as just an aside, apparently if you plug it into the TV, it looks like garbage, which is unfortunate. Apparently the screen itself is really good. It's like the exact perfect pixel density for the Neo Geo games, but apparently the HDMI signal is pretty trash.
Now, Cody, I'm a girl on the go all the time. I have time to play this at like the mall while I'm shopping.
I am sure you can.
While I'm on the highway driving.
You can sit your ass down in a Rue 21 and play yourself some King of Fighters 95.
Pulls this out instead of a Switch. What's he got?
Yeah. I like if you're like sitting on a train or something with this thing in your lap, I don't know like what people would be thinking, but yeah.
Bomb! Oh.
This is America.
Yeah, don't let TSA get a hold of your Neo Geo Minis, guys.
Right. How much did you say this was?
Just don't go with John.
I believe it's let me just verify. I believe
I see it in yen, but I don't want to do the conversion.
It's 109, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so I get 20 more games for $9 compared to the PlayStation. Got it.
I think. Yeah, well, see, like, here's the thing. Like, the game amount is cool, but like Jason said, how they gonna make an all-star Neo Geo without Neo Turf Masters.
Right?
It does not have Neo Turf Masters included.
As long as it comes along with my Tamagotchi, I don't care.
So yeah, I can't find the exact price. The Japanese price is around $115 if it's $103 because it's it's 11,500 yen, so $103.
Tax not included.
So I definitely like without those micro switches, like I was really interested in it until they announced that, and that's like majorly disappointing to me. But, and I'm sure it's disappointing to Jason also.
Do we have to buy it off their website? Like it's not going to be in stores, is it? Like
I think it's on Amazon. I really that's a good question. I don't know if there's like any like actual like stateside distribution for this thing. That's hard to say. I love me some SNK, but that just seems like a lot of missteps on that thing that they could have easily rectified. So, okay, that's the Neo Geo Mini. Moving on, we wanted to talk about this past Nintendo Direct, which was September 13th, I believe. So, I think most of us were pretty disappointed when it came to that Nintendo Direct. They had some good stuff, but and I think it was mostly because it was delayed the first time. It felt like we were waiting even longer for something, and then it didn't really do it for me, even though they announced some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, why would they announce Isabelle as the finale? Like,
yeah, exactly.
I like Isabelle.
I like Isabelle too, but
I'm not complaining. It's just Donkey Kong versus King K. Rool is about 10 times more epic than Isabelle reading mail.
But like, is she her own character or is she an Echo?
She is her own character. Look at the website for Smash Ultimate.
Not a fan of that.
It is her own character.
But all right,
she has a different moveset.
But I mean, aside from Smash, we'll get to that in a second. I mean, there was a lot of other little things, that they talked about.
Yeah, so just going down the recap, Luigi's Mansion 3 announced. I know Dallin, friend of the show, is going to be super excited about that. Luigi's Mansion 3 sounds amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
The first Luigi's Mansion plays like a third-party game. I'll say it.
The first Luigi's Mansion is a very unique experience. So that's coming to 3DS this year also.
Okay.
So they
lots
also
of
announced
Luigi Mansion stuff. Lots of it.
Yeah. They also announced a port of Kirby's Epic Yarn to the 3DS. That's kind of neat, I guess. I haven't really touched my 3DS in a long time, but
yeah.
Besides I did pull it out for WarioWare because WarioWare Gold was really good.
Nintendo DS.
Baco, if you can get a sale on WarioWare Gold, I definitely would.
Yeah,
I think you would.
I do like WarioWare. Does it have like what's that game in WarioWare called? Like Puyo or
Pioro? Yeah, it has Pioro and it has Mutroid. You remember that one?
Mutroid.
Where it's like the cat. Yeah, it's like the cat with the Samus gun.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
My interest has been piqued.
Yeah,
Mutroid.
If you Google Mutroid, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'll look it up right now.
Go for it. There was some more updates for Splatoon 2, which is cool. Mario Tennis Aces.
What is
that?
And
then here's a really cool one. The Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle. I was super excited when they actually showed this because I was like literally just screaming, "Please have Captain Commando! Please have Captain Commando!" And then it had Captain Commando, and I was like, "Yes!" But it's also got Final Fight, King of Dragons, Knights of the Round, Warriors of Fates, and then Armored Warriors and Battle Circuit, which have never gotten console ports before.
Oh wow.
Price is $20. I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale, but I'm gonna definitely pick that up at some point. It has online multiplayer too, so if anyone picks it up, just let me know.
Came out the 18th. Oh.
Here we go. New Super Mario Bros. U is getting ported to the Switch in a move that really surprises no one. The strangest thing about this announcement is that Toadette is playable, and when she powers up, she turns into Peachette, which is Princess Peach.
As a toad.
It's no, I don't think anyone really understands it.
Oh man, the poor kid is lit about that.
It's like they saw two female characters and just kind of lumped them together, which is like unfortunate. to me in my book. But it also comes with the new Super Luigi U, which is cool because that I almost enjoyed that more than the original new Super Mario U. I still like the little green case release they did for the Wii U.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
I might actually pick that up.
Yeah, the New Super Mario Bros. U is a really good New Super Mario Bros. Game. It just came at the wrong time, because like the Wii U itself, like didn't really ever get off the ground. I think we all know that at this point. And by that point, everyone was just kind of fucking worn out on New Super Mario Bros. Also, it's like
right. Yeah,
I was gonna say there's about 20 million of them.
Exactly. Like it was just like they were just pushing that and pushing that.
Run
Wii
right.
one came out. The 3DS one they were shoving down everyone's throats, and then it's like, hey, now we have the Wii U one, and it was a launch title for the Wii U. It's a good game, but I think it can be better enjoyed now that we've distanced ourselves from the mass amount of them a little bit.
Oh my god, this Metroid looks amazing.
I told you, dude. Metroid. So, moving on.
That cat is so tactical.
I love Metroid. I love WarioWare, dude. WarioWare is amazing. Moving on, we have the Switch Online that came out recently. And before we talk about the service itself, I just want to talk about these dumbass Joy-Con controllers that are NES controllers. That they're
Joy-Con boys!
Like, okay, it's cool. They're making an NES controller for the Switch. Here's the problem. $60 for two of them. They can't be used with anything except the NES controller app. And you have to be subscribed to the Switch Online service to even buy them. So it's
Wait, really? To even buy them?
Yes, it's exclusive to Nintendo's online store.
Oh my gosh.
Only for people who have an active Nintendo Switch Online account. So I don't really know who they're targeting with that. But it's a thing. And that's about all I can say about that. As far as the actual online itself goes, I've tried Mario Kart for a little bit with the phone app, and it's really strange that you have to use this stupid phone app to play everything online with voice chat. But for the first time, Nintendo games are having voice chat with random other people.
It's charming. I can talk to my Mario Kart friend.
And it's right. It's like
as soon as they get out of elementary school.
No, Baco. It's like I was telling John earlier. Like the very first couple of games I was playing, right? Like the first one was actually really cool. There was like a couple of guys in there, and like a couple of girls, and they're all just talking about shit. It's like, oh yeah, I really like this game or whatever. And then like they're like, you guys excited for Smash? And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm excited for Smash. So that one was pretty cool. I left that lobby. I joined another one.
Yeah.
Dude, Shotokan is fucking awesome. I love fucking hentai. Like, there was just this guy going off, and these like the three other dudes are like, fuck yeah, dude. Big titties, like it's just like immediately the polar opposite experience. It was like a fucking
joined John's group.
You guys play Mario Kart at all?
Yeah, it's like they're sitting here playing Mario Kart 8, and they're just talking about like
boobs, beer, and Mario Kart, bro. Heck yeah!
I don't know what that's all about, but
it was strange.
That's my kind of online experience.
It's interesting.
And the app isn't region. Like I got in my group and I understood two of them, and the other two I did not.
John was some Japanese,
and I think they were making fun of me, but that's okay. But
some Japanese players were definitely trying to make fun of John.
It's interesting that the app is like universal between the world, around the world.
What gave it away, John?
What?
What gave it away?
The not understanding part, probably, Baco.
For what it's worth, I wanted to mention it is actually kind of responsive, which is cool because like whenever someone actually joins voice chat, you get a notification in the corner of your Switch game. So it's like every time someone joins or leaves, you actually get notifications through the UI on the Switch. But that just begs the question to me, why didn't they just put it in the Switch?
Yeah. Or I got to get a headset from my phone so I can talk to people. Yep. That's a little weird. Or if your phone isn't great, I mean, that's not fair. But that's for another day. But it does work.
The last little bit for the Nintendo Online is the NES games. 20 NES games at launch. They got a fairly decent selection. it's a cool little bonus. It sucks that we have to pay for Nintendo's online now, but I guess at least they're throwing us something.
You mean like the other people do? So they're literally doing the same exact shitty practice as everyone else. So there's like
pretty fucking much.
There is no silver lining to that one.
No, I don't think there is either. The NES games are functional, which was a nice surprise. Me and Jason actually played a lot of stuff. We beat River City Ransom. We played a good few hours of Mario 3. There's a weird like setting in the settings menu that changes how the netcode works. So like we were having some weird experiences at first, but then when we turned on the low latency mode, it was very playable. And I think Jason agreed with that, if I remember right.
It was better.
Cool. It was a good. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Talked a little bit about the new Pokemon game. Diablo 3 is on the way, which is cool.
What ballpark?
Wait.
What? Yeah, Baco.
What'd you say about the new Pokemon game?
Yeah.
They talked a little bit about it.
Oh, yeah. You mean how it's garbage and there's no Gary Oak? They just put in this doucher who just sits there and is like, "Good job,
you did it, buddy.
I appreciate you beating me."
I really hate like the friendly rival trend they've been doing in the newer Pokemon.
It's because it's for babies. All these new Pokemon games are for 4-year-olds
pretty much
on their Game Boys.
I mean, that's me, but
Pokemon don't have like abilities or held items in this game. Like I don't know what it's. Like they're targeting a casual audience. I'll probably pick it up to try
it's like Sun and Moon was for babies.
It was.
Yeah.
Here's how you get your Pokemon.
I could not get into the last like couple gens of Pokemon the way I wanted to. So I'm interested to see how it does. I'm pretty sure it'll move like millions of Switch units.
Right.
But
a couple days ago we saw that leak on that random new Pokemon. It looks like I can't even describe it.
you guys see that thing? It's like a freaking Ditto with a nut on its head. Like a wrench nut.
Yeah,
not a testicle, but like a nut from a wrench.
New.
Yeah, John,
Pokemon.
can you link the boys in the Discord?
Excuse me?
It doesn't have a name or anything. It's been popping up in Pokemon Go with like question marks.
I still got it. It is a question mark.
Right. So that's a picture of it.
Wait.
Yeah, look at that thing.
What
That's
the heck?
a Ditto.
I know.
Oh.
Ditto with
When you said nut, I was thinking walnut, but it's just
like a wrench.
It looks like a
nut,
meme.
Not a testicle or an edible nut, but a fucking nut that you use with
I
a
hope it
socket
evolves.
wrench. I told John it looks like someone put Ditto in the daycare with a toolbox. That's what it looks like to me.
How does this work? Oh no.
If you were to go to Reddit, me IRL, I would not be surprised if that was the top voted meme. That's what that looks like to me.
I love it. Yeah, that is a weird one. No one really knows if that's gonna like be incorporated with the Switch game or if it's a new one for Gen 8 that's gonna come out on the Switch eventually. Like it's I don't know. That thing looks fucking weird. Kind of looks like an Unknown to me too, like with the eyeball thing.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But
Is that a Banjo-Kazooie, man? He's back.
Baco, I gotta get your opinion on this next one. You know about the Starlink game that's been going around for Switch. It's the thing that they're putting into.
Right.
I want to know what your opinion is on that. They did a new trailer for it.
Looked it. I mean, I've seen the trailers.
The new trailer featured Wolf, which was really awesome.
Right.
The voice actor did really good in that part.
I think it might be Ron Perlman who's voicing me, the voice of Hellboy, but I can't find any confirmation on that.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So yeah, like I was curious. Like I haven't been keeping up with the game too much because like it just seems like a weird thing that's going on. Like Ubisoft and Nintendo have started this really weird relationship where Ubisoft is just making games and putting Nintendo characters.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
Yeah. And my thing on it is like it reminds me of like Bulletstorm, where they're like, "Hey, it's Bulletstorm," and no one was interested, and then they're like, "Hey, here's Duke Nukem and Bulletstorm." And it was cool, but
true.
no one still bought it because it was still Bulletstorm.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is just what this is to me. It's like, it's just Starlinks. But
no pun intended, but the game is on my radar, and I look forward to see what they're going to do with it after the trash fire that was Star Fox Zero. So we'll see.
Balls of steel.
Xenoblade Chronicle 2, Torna, Golden Country. I have not even gotten that far in Xenoblade 2 to even worry about playing DLC. Maybe someday down the road, but I'm pretty sure, Jason, you might be interested to know that thing. It's like an extra storyline, but it features like past Xeno game characters. I think Cosmos is in it, and I think Shulk is in it.
Yeah, I saw that.
My girl Cosmos.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And then right after that, Final Fantasy everything was announced for the Switch. They had Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, World of Final Fantasy Maxima, a new Chocobo dungeon, the Crystal Chronicles HD remake that they're doing, and then they have Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, 10-2 HD, and 13 the Zodiac, 12 the Zodiac Age. Sorry, not 13. So yeah, a lot of fucking Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7 is going to be on a Nintendo console for the first time. And everyone was saying how ironic it would be if they actually did a physical release for it and it was on a cartridge.
Oh, wow.
Because that was the whole reason it never came to N64 way back when, was because of the cartridges. But
right.
Yeah, I can see that.
So yeah, that's cool. Squall fans are crying everywhere, but they're all, whatever and everything anyway. So FF8 is not coming to the Switch. So here's a kind of cool one. Civ 6, Civilization 6 out on Switch.
I've never played one of those games. So...
No, let's rewind here. Did you see those graphics? That's not Civ 6.
Yeah, it is. It's got Gandhi.
It looks like a baby.
You tell me, because you tell. No, wait. You might be thinking of the. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. There's another one that they announced too. The Cities Skylines. That one has a really like weird art style to me.
Keel, have you seen this new Civ 6 thing?
I've played Civ 6, but
I know I have too. Yeah. But it doesn't look like it's made out of Minecraft graphics.
It is Minecraft. Here, I got you something. Right here. Buddy boy. There you go.
Who's that for?
You just linked the
I know, you just gotta scroll down and then click there's a video for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Keel, what's your opinion on baby graphics?
Graphics aren't everything, Baco.
Baco, here, I'm gonna post the trailer. The trailer itself had that, but then at the end they show gameplay. So it's probably like a less visual.
Why does it look like that though?
Probably because it's made by 2K and the Switch isn't powerful. That's honestly that's probably all you need to know. Anyway, if we're moving on from Game Freak announced a new game. It's just called Town right now. That's a thing.
Yeah, get out of here.
I don't know how that.
I've already got money on this one for being another baby game. Game Freak doesn't know how to make adult games anymore.
And Game Freak, even their Pokemon games, they're really not optimized, so I don't really have a lot of hope for it right now.
It's gonna be garbage.
It's probably gonna be not good, but we'll see. Followed by that, they got Yoshi's Crafted World. I'm actually really excited for the new Yoshi game.
No, hold on. That what is it? When you go into battle in that new Game Freak game, it looks like a Fisher Price toy.
Wait, does it?
Things. Yeah. No, choosing to attack and run and stuff. It's like,
oh my God.
It reminds me of a Fisher Price.
I'm looking at the video right now. It actually does. There's very bright, simple colors and buttons.
Yeah, you see exactly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Baby's first RPG. I already know what this one is.
You still can't beat it.
No, because I can't beat an RPG because I hate them.
Okay.
It's just upsetting because Game Freak can make a good game, they have several times before. Even the little rhythm game they did for 3DS, that Harmonite, that was really good. I liked that. But I don't know. We'll see. Town. That's a really creative name.
City.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that's my next favorite one, right next to City.
Next, they showed Yoshi's Crafted World, which I'm actually really excited about because if it's anything like Yoshi's Woolly World, it's actually going to be a halfway decent Yoshi game. They've been doing some weird shit with the Yoshi franchise over the last 5-6 years. So like, I'm okay with it because they've actually been kind of stepping up the quality, because Woolly World was really good. Crafted World just kind of looks like more of the same, which is okay. So, good for them. The very next thing, there is a company that's going to bring some like tabletop board games to Switch, which is interesting to me. They announced like stuff like Catan and Munchkin are going to be coming to the Switch.
Oh, I better be good. Sorry.
Where's Risk?
Yeah, where's Risk? Where's
Come on.
Sorry.
Where's Pokemon the Master board game? Whatever the Master Trainer.
No one knew how to play that, did they? That was like
No.
That's what
I
made
knew
it
how to
fun.
play it. I read the fucking rules.
Gotta
Baco,
catch
came
them all.
out. I could barely.
Baco, there's
read, so.
after this podcast, go check out. There's like a J-Wits video that he did on it, and he's like, "This is so fucking hard to win. Like the win conditions are like really difficult actually to win the game. Apparently, it goes on forever."
Oh, really?
That sounds like Monopoly.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I was gonna say.
The last
It's
couple,
just Monopoly.
so the last couple things, segued into Smash. They've got the bundle coming out for Smash, a digital copy of the game, which kind of sucks. It's also very strange to me that this bundle for the Switch comes out November 2nd, but you're not going to be able to download the game that comes with it until December 7th. Like, that's really weird.
Yeah,
like, I can't think of a precedence where they've included digital codes for a game that's not out yet.
Somebody's gonna get that game early.
No, it's fine.
I don't know. And then the last announcement, of course, Isabelle is in Smash Bros. And Animal Crossing is coming to Switch next year, which was just kind of an underwhelming ending to the whole thing. Like, I love Isabelle, but
it was just another splash screen, just another logo. Every time.
Cody,
logo.
What's up?
Was I asleep when you said it, or did you not say it about Katamari on the Switch?
Oh yeah, that wasn't on here. Good shit. Katamari Reroll is coming to the Switch. Thank you for reminding me about that. Yeah, I did skip that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Katamari Damacy is coming, and that's amazing.
It is on here. You just can't read, buddy.
Yeah, I can't read. Guilty.
I need a
It
new
says
one.
ready to roll.
My bad.
Are you?
I'm ready to roll.
Let's roll.
But yeah, I'm definitely excited for Katamari music and stuff. I love the music to that game, and like, yeah, it's really awesome that it's coming out as a re-release. So
It looks good.
But yeah, then it moved on. Isabelle from Animal Crossing is in Smash, and then they, like Jason said, they showed another logo that Animal Crossing is coming. They pulled another Metroid Prime 4, just put a fucking logo in a random Nintendo.
What's that game?
So we'll get an actual trailer for it in the next 5 years.
Right, maybe. If you're lucky.
That's if you have the Nintendo subscription for $20. You'll get it.
Right.
There was some kind of funny because like, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but there was like something going around about how amiibos are going to unlock characters in Ultimate, and like Isabelle's amiibo, it's like $2. So if you wanna get it now, then just you can have her day one. Why not?
There's so many leaks. Oh.
Yeah, there's so many leaks for Smash. I don't think we're even going to get into that today because that's a whole nother rabbit hole. So I think right now we are going to take a quick break, and then we will come back with a few segments. Unless there was anything else you guys wanted to talk about before we take the break.
How you doing, John?
Oh, sorry.
John, how you?
The tumbleweed was coming through. Back to berry nuts and shit.
Bury my nuts.
Bury these nuts.
Oh man.
All right, we got everyone back.
Yeah.
Baco's here, Jason's here, John's here, Keel's here. Volkster has been in and out. I don't know if he's still here.
And in other news, it looks like the city of Los Angeles is under another tidal wave. Sorry, something else.
All right, yeah, that's.
So me and John were talking about how much we love Mark Kipler.
Of all the
Mark Kipler.
LA.
Yeah, Mark Kipler.
Markiplier.
Yeah, that guy. God, did you see his new video, John?
Nah. But
You see that shit? You see that fucking meme game, like the Baldy Basics meme game that's been going around, where it's like, just like a teacher that like gets pissed at you for answering math wrong, and then he like chases.
Excuse me?
Yeah, look up Baldy's Basics. It's like it's like one of those it's like one of those meme bait YouTuber bait games, you know. Like,
in education and learning, this game is not what it seems.
It's supposed to be like a parody of like those 90s like edutainment games, but it's just
with the wiener dog.
All right. Yeah, moving on.
No, he's right.
I know what he's talking about.
I see what he's talking about. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Nintendo not.
I'm just stupid then. But all right. If everyone is ready, I have prepared the very first video game trivia. Thank you for that drum roll. So
the suspense is killing me.
Yeah, so ready, boy.
Since is the first ever episode of the Very BN Gamecast, I have prepped some questions in regards to the very first generation of video game consoles. So we're gonna start out with the big one.
Hold on, let me get Google up.
Shine, get the gaggle.
I was gonna say. So if y'all want to PM me the answers, we can your answers to each question. I can read them individually, or you can. I was gonna say if you want to shout them out, we can do that too. However you want to do this.
We can't buzz them in.
See, like I don't have any buzzers.
Yeah, no. All you do is you say buzz and your name, and then you say, hey, you respond.
All right, sure, why not?
So like blah blah buzz, John, and you're like, oh, okay, you know.
If that's the case, you get 2 guesses, and then that's it.
How about John gets to do that? The rest of us can answer like normal human beings.
What am I?
Not a human.
Beautiful, but yeah, I'm gonna answer like that, Baco. You're not gonna.
All right.
Bring him on.
Here is the first question.
Buzz. Oh, sorry. Let's keep going.
You gotta answer that. No, he's gotta answer. What's the answer, John?
Okay. Lucas from.
I know exactly what he's talking about, but yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, here we go. Very first question. What is the very first home video game console that can be connected to a television set?
Odyssey or whatever.
Ding, ding, ding. Jason got it right. The
Magnavox
Odyssey.
You got to answer in the form of a question, Jason.
Yeah, this is Jeopardy. God. Thank you.
So, yeah.
What is the Odyssey?
The Magnavox Odyssey came out.
No, what is it?
No, what is that?
I thought it was the Coleco TV with the Connect 4.
So for anyone unfamiliar with the Magnavox Odyssey, like it's very Pong, limited tech. It's got it's basically got Pong squares. You put like little overlays on the screen. Overlays. Mm-hmm. And it plays like random games. There's like a casino one where it's like roulette and it's literally just the square moves around and stops somewhere. Stuff like that. Like it's just very basic. Like the all the Odyssey really does is put like white pixels on your TV screen.
For a bonus, what year did it come out?
19 cares.
Wrong. Next.
I like it.
I don't know.
It was released in 72.
Correct.
Back when disco was a thing.
Anyway, moving on to the next one.
Disco.
Does anyone know what the prototype name for the Magnavox Odyssey was?
Buzz.
Baco.
The Oya.
Nope, the brown box. The brown box.
John, get off Google.
I mean, Buzz.
Buzz.
John is disqualified.
I buzzed first.
Baco.
What is the brown box?
Hey, you got it. Congratulations.
Cheater.
You have got the brown box. All right. Question 3. Does anyone know who made the brown box, who is often considered the father of video?
Some old white dude.
No. It's Bear. His Bear isn't. Wait.
Hey,
not
where's
him.
Quad? No, like
That's
he
the-
looks like the fucking guy.
that's
who
the
made
Pong guy,
phone.
isn't it?
What's his fucking name?
It's not the
Fuck.
Pong guy, Jason.
Thomas
But
Edison.
Pong guy.
The guy who
not
made
the-
the
No,
You were-
Graham Bell, you dumb shit. It's not.
Alexander Graham Bell. It is not Alexander Graham Bell.
Is it?
Dumbledore.
Is it?
Jason. Jason
Is it?
actually.
No, wait. I got Buzz.
Jason actually
He's
already got the
buzzing in!
answer
No,
right.
I'm buzzing in. I
All
got
right,
it.
what is it, Keel? What is it, Keel? Tell me.
For the money, for the money.
Is it Benjamin Franklin when he
Oh,
tried to have
shit,
fun
got it,
twice?
Gosh, dang, man.
I remember when Ben Franklin attached a key to a kite and it transmitted a signal to his phone.
No, man, he just tried to have fun twice and made it.
Ben Franklin.
So Jason actually spit out the right answer in there. Ralph Baer is his name.
Bear, yeah.
It
I was
doesn't
trying to
really
think
have
of-
anything to
Jason
do
even
with
thought
Pong. But
But that's because the Odyssey has like a
the
Pong.
Odyssey
You
has
know,
like a
it's
bunch
like
of Pong games.
it's like basically
Yeah, so-
Pong. Yeah, so that's what the
The
connection was.
the most famous Pong, like the yellow cabinet Pong, was actually made by Al Alcorn, if I remember.
Give me the
right.
next question.
Ralph. That's
It's all about the Odyssey.
Before the next question goes, I was going to read you a little bit about the Odyssey. The
Oh,
prototype, the prototype, the brown box, was demonstrated in 1968 to a company called Teleprompter. They signed an agreement because the cable TV industry was in a slump during the late 60s and early 70s. Other avenues had to be pursued for the development, and it resulted in final brown box prototype, which had 2 controllers, a light gun, and 16 switches on the console that selected the game to be played. Baer approached various television manufacturers, and an agreement was signed with Magnavox.
I can Google too,
69.
buddy boy. Just kidding, yeah.
The main alterations from the prototype to the actual game was to use plug-in circuits, cartridges to change the games, and to remove color graphics.
Hold the phone.
So
What?
it was released in 1972.
There's 16 buttons.
The console itself had 16 switches on it, so like you would switch them to pick the game.
They knew about the Switch. Oh.
How much did it cost, Cody?
That's the prototype, not the actual. I don't think the actual final console did because they switched the cartridges.
How much did it cost?
I don't know. I didn't have that part. Okay.
Yo, back in the day, it probably cost like $2. That was a lot of money back then.
So here we go. Here is $2. Well, $2 was a lot of
Yeah,
money.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
So here's some stuff that y'all probably won't know about the Odyssey. So obviously Jason knows this, I'm assuming, but it had one of the first light guns for a video game.
Yeah, I knew that.
It looks like a freaking giant rifle, basically.
Duh.
Does anyone know what the game was
doesn't?
called that include the giant rifle
Buzz.
and
Buzz.
Baco?
Professor Plum in the shit box with a candlestick.
Okay.
All right.
He's got a real answer.
Does
Holy
anyone have a
crap.
real answer? Does anyone know the light gun game for the Odyssey?
Was it a cowboy type thing or no?
It
No,
doesn't really have-
I'm
it
being
doesn't,
serious.
it,
Wild
it doesn't
Street
really
Revenge.
have anything to do with the
Oh, okay,
Wild
okay.
West.
I'm thinking
No,
about something
it's
else.
it's kind of a generic name.
Okay. Go.
John, I'll give you the answer.
Okay.
It was the game based off the movie Wild Wild West with Will Smith.
That's cheating. That's cheating. We can't do
So the answer to this question is it's called Shooting Gallery.
it. I was
Oh,
so
shit.
close. Gosh damn it.
It's Wild Wild West.
Where it gets interesting, and not a lot of people seem to know this, is that the design of the Shooting Gallery rifle was licensed from another Japanese game company. Does anyone know which game company Magnavox licensed the right to use that light gun design?
Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt.
Nintendo.
Duck Hunt. Oh wait. Dang.
Baco? Baco, what's your guess?
Wait, would you say what region it was from?
No, what company?
What company was it from?
You said it was a foreign company, though, right?
A Japanese game company.
Oh, a Japanese game company.
It's not Nintendo, so it picks up those.
Wait.
Hasbro?
Incorrect.
Another
The
better next time,
answer-
buddy.
The answer is Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Shit,
I
you got
fucking
me.
said Nintendo. What the
I know,
fuck?
I know you did, Jason.
I said that
I never
earlier,
said you were
Cody.
wrong.
You didn't say it was right.
I never said you were wrong. John said you were wrong.
I did. That's my bad.
John's wrong all the time.
That's absolutely right.
So yeah, it's actually Nintendo's very first involvement in video games. In 1971, Nintendo had, even before the marketing of the first home console in the US, an alliance with Magnavox to develop and produce optoelectronic guns for the Odyssey.
John,
Cool.
Yeah.
do you like extra or do you like Trident more?
Spare me.
Dude, extra.
Extra is not bad.
Really?
Wait, whatever
Did
happened to
last
5
summer?
gum? Is that still a thing?
Yeah,
Is
it's
anyone- it's a thing. Okay.
You ever go on YouTube and look up what it feels like to chew 5 gum, and it's got like a guy like
Yeah.
jumps through
Come
a
on
door.
over.
There's so many memes about 5 gum these days, dude.
I
Just
love
to, wrap,
those compilations.
just to wrap up the Odyssey segment, the only other detail I have here is that Nintendo was actually the one that distributed the Magnavox Odyssey in Japan. It's just another little fun fact. So that's all the trivia I had on Generation 1 of video games.
What do I win?
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
What's up, John?
Hold on. So
John's
I
like-
just read this because I didn't know this. So what genre do you think Pong is considered?
What
Sports.
genre?
Yeah, of games. Like what kind of game?
Sports.
You're right.
Uh,
I didn't think it was. Like I
Who knows?
like
Wait,
I didn't think it was a
come on,
sports
man.
game.
It's based on
it's
Pong.
based on ping pong.
I know, but not like
It's a battle
What do you think
royale,
it
John.
was?
What the hell are you talking about?
That's no.
It's definitely an RTS.
Dude, someone should make a fucking battle royale Pong game where there's
I'm
just
on it.
100
100?
paddles on around
Yeah.
the screen.
Yeah, moving back.
That reminded me of that stupid.
That's
YouTube
actually
thing.
not a half bad idea. Like, make them rotate
Yeah.
all the way around your screen.
Yeah, well, yeah, put like a giant ass circle and put like a pong paddle and a goal like
gosh.
around this huge circle and put like a million balls bouncing
You
off
can
each other.
give them like random like Mario Party items with shit so they can kill each other too.
Yeah, there
I
you
don't know
go.
if you've seen it on YouTube. That reminded me of that Minesweeper YouTube, or where it's live real people Minesweeper, and it's like a
What?
battle where they're real people and they get blown up when they're
Wait, the people are real people?
Wait.
the people are people and they're playing Minesweeper.
Damn.
Damn.
Holy
Anyways,
shit.
never
You
mind.
talking about that college humor?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
I thought he was talking about.
Probably you've seen it, you know.
Minesweeper
Battle
the
Royale.
movie.
Wasn't that like
Nice.
2011
The
that came
movie.
out or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah, it was because I remember that was like 2011, 2010.
That's what it reminded me of. Some stupid thing.
And they couldn't tell if the last square was a mine or not.
Yeah. What is it? It's a mine. I don't know.
So
I
they
think
dig
I
into
do
it and they
remember
blow up.
seeing that like back in high school. Now you
It
say
was
that.
so
It would have been
old,
like
yeah.
it would have been like 2010 for me then,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
2009,
John was probably the one that
2010.
showed you.
Probably. My favorite college humor was always Tetris God, like line piece.
Long.
Like,
Yeah, long piece.
that's a great one. I love that. So yeah, I guess for the rest of the show we can just kind of kick back and maybe talk about
No, we got the
stuff we
Merkle
picked up.
minute.
2007.
Next
Yeah,
time, Baco.
It's clearly outlined for a Merkle minute.
He's gonna do it next time.
I'm just
You
not.
can't just
I-
edit the script like that.
John,
Have you ever seen national television at
John,
all?
the people
Okay,
are
we're doing it
demanding a
live.
Merco minute.
Merco minute.
Can we deliver 60 seconds of the Merco minute to the
Yeah, it
people?
better be good, John.
Well, you know I'm a minute man.
All right, on the count of 3, John.
Not good.
It doesn't even matter. Just fucking.
He's like peer pressure.
Yeah, like,
Now wait a minute, time out.
What,
Does-
what's
Does
up?
he
What's
have
up?
to be talking about it
It's literally
alone?
just me.
It's,
dude.
Just
it's
you.
60 seconds where John talks about whatever is on his mind.
Just him.
Just
like,
me.
We can't interact.
We
or-
can't.
I mean,
we can't
you
interact
can if you-
whatsoever.
John,
Isn't that-
talk about
isn't that
me
great?
for a whole minute.
Oh boy, I don't think there's enough to talk about. Sorry.
Oh, you know there is.
John, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Just let me know.
It's man, I do.
John, you
do.
definitely have to do it.
In, out, repeat if necessary.
You definitely.
John,
Uh,
if I give you a countdown, can you give us 60 seconds?
I don't. Oh man, you put me on the spot out of nowhere.
Man, it
Oh,
better be
man.
a good 60 seconds so I can feel it.
All right, John, here it goes.
Oh God. Oh shit.
Here it goes. We got 5, 4, 3,
Oh gosh.
2, 1. John.
Oh gosh. When you find a folded chip, aka a wish chip in your bag of chips, just come across the best folded potato chip I've ever had. I encountered my entire life. I can't explain my excitement. Getting your pencil with an eraser that doesn't smudge your paper? What's a point? When driving and the light turns green before you have to come to a stop. Yeah! Receiving a package with a bunch of bubble wrap. Oh yeah, pop time. Who doesn't like pop bubbles? Me too. Checking things off your to-do list. Boring. Finding $1, even better than $10. You forgot about the ones that are in your pocket. You're right. Oh man, finding an extra cookie / nugget or anything else in your snack? Mmm, yummy. Best day of 2015, baby, without a doubt. When drawing something is actually good, not me, I can't draw for crap. Oh man, getting the cash register and finding out that there's no money.
All right, that's 60 seconds, everybody.
Is that Facebook? You're just reading off of Facebook.
So
No, I came right out of my pocket.
John, in all seriousness, thank you for delivering that to
I
us.
tried my best.
That was good.
I
That
just
was
threw it
gold.
out there.
That was fucking gold.
Oh man, I'll be clear. That was not Facebook. That was off something else.
Okay.
My posts are less, entertaining than theirs.
So, yeah, I guess for the rest of the podcast, you can, if you guys got anything you want to talk about, or if you want to talk about a game or anything you've been playing, I'm just going to open it up for whatever the hell y'all want to talk about for the next 10-15 minutes.
John, you say something?
Well,
I don't know.
okay.
Okay, go around.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fine.
Say
I
something.
can start if you want.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to mention that I've been playing Thunder Force 4 on the Switch, which is really cool that they've ported that. It's kind of an obscure game. Sega's starting to do stuff with Thunder Force again now, which is cool. And you're a liar.
Pretty good game.
Yeah, they also released Sonic 1, which is expected, but that, and I've been playing Captain Toad, which Jason thought was a game about a frog.
Wait,
I did.
it's
I
not?
told him I've been playing Captain Toad for the Switch. Of course,
Wait a
referring
minute,
to
time
Toad
out.
from
Captain.
it's referring to Toad from Mario. The guy that looks like Trump's dick or whatever that was
Are
going
you
around.
kidding
for
me?
news a
That's
couple
not
weeks.
about a frog.
No, dude, it's about Toad's
That's what Jason said. So I mean,
That's so-
it's a popular mistake, but
Yeah, whatever happened to
I
frog?
guess it is.
I catched you. I saw you outside of it, which is nice. The Switch.
Yeah,
like
I was
a new
playing my
Frogger
Switch
game?
outside.
There's got to be
That
a
was
new Frogger game.
Yeah. To go anywhere.
What is? Yeah, like they made Frogger for like Game Boy. Like, do they have any Frogger for modern consoles? I'm gonna Google Frogger for PS4.
Oh, that's one of the
Frogger
number
for
one games
Xbox.
for the PS Classic.
I have it for Xbox.
I
Yeah,
can-
there you go.
I could actually see them including PS1 Frogger on there. A lot of people had that game. Like, do you know that's like one of the best-selling PS1 games?
Uh-huh.
Because it was probably like $2.
Google's
Like,
Frogger, and all I get is the
Okay.
Ohio Lottery.
Okay, the latest Frogger game is Frogger Get Hoppin'. It's a casino game from 2017.
Oh, of course, it's a Konami-owned franchise now. How did we not see that? Yeah.
What's Frogger's
So-
Crack Out?
Crack Out?
That is.
Oh gosh.
So I just looked it up. Frogger was the 25th best-selling PlayStation game. It outsold Spyro 3, Driver, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, just to name a few. Resident Evil 1 it outsold Final Fantasy Tactics. It outsold a lot of games. So
It's a casual game. People like it.
it is, and people.
My 100-year-old
fucking-
mother plays it, and
You
Well,
play
so
as
you
a
got-
People
frog.
fucking
How could
people
you
fucking
hate
love Frogger. Like
What?
Frogger's cool.
Let's put Frogger in Smash. He can hop around and he does moves and he gets hit by traffic.
I
Was
can't
the
believe
first
what
Kingdom Hearts on PS1 or PS2?
PS2.
PS2.
Oh, okay.
And then I think it was 2 years apart, 3 years apart for 2000. Yeah.
I don't
Walk
know.
away. You don't hear me say.
I'm really hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3. I have never really gotten into Kingdom Hearts all that much, but Kingdom Hearts 3, everything I see
Don't.
about that game is looking good. So
Kingdom Hearts is the worst story.
Okay,
It's
I gotta
like-
agree with Baco
it's
on
like-
this one.
It's like that standard SquareSoft like
I mean,
Buddha baloney story where
would you
everyone.
expect it to be anything else
we
given the
beat the
premise
final
of the
boss
game?
because We combined our friendships.
I've seen Winnie the Pooh. Okay.
Literally, Mirror's Edge has a better story than that game.
Anything has a better story than that game. Pong has a better story
Look,
than
man,
that.
I ain't trying to play this game for the story. I'm just trying to play it so I can fucking go to Wreck-It Ralph and shit.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
I'm fixing Felix. Wait.
Destroy it, Davey.
Destroy a what?
Like you just go to fucking Wreck-It Ralph.
Break It
And
Billy.
I guess Frozen and whatever else.
Hey, it looks cool. I like.
It looks good.
Captain Jack Sparrow's in it. Don't get.
If this
come at me.
game
Come at me.
isn't on,
People been waiting for that for a long time. So
Johnny
let's
Depp.
hope it's not another.
Fucking
Doom
Johnny
Super.
Depp is in it with voice acting. Are you kidding? I'm
My
on.
sanctuary. My sanctuary.
My fiance wants it. Right, Shy?
Jason, you see that
What?
shit? You see that shit the other day where apparently Skrillex is working on the theme song to Kingdom
Hmm?
Hearts 3.
Right.
Kingdom Hearts 3?
That's pretty cool.
It's like I'm
Don't you
like,
end me!
he's collaborating with the series composer or
Got
whatever.
Captain-
So like that's
No.
interesting.
Maybe just for
By
like the Wreck-It
interesting,
Ralph
Scary as hell.
area, maybe.
Yeah,
whatever.
he made actual music for Wreck-It Ralph, if I remember right. So
Right.
he made
Yeah,
actual
unfortunately.
music? No.
he was in that movie.
He made actual
He
music.
Made fake music.
Look,
Yeah,
Oh,
he made
Skrillex
some.
gets-
Keel.
Skrillex gets the bad rap
It
for all the LOL
existed.
dubstep shit, but like in the last few years, he's been like a
Yeah.
really like on fire producer.
I
He
can't
wrote
really
a symphony.
judge
He's
music.
been around.
I can't
he's
judge
made
music
some
because I
things.
listen to French dance music, so whatever.
Yeah, well, you know.
French dance music.
Like
Yeah.
You wanna tell me something?
Like-
Here, I'll show you.
Please.
the Black Swan, is that like the whole
Please.
production of the Black Swan? Is that what you're talking about?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Reminds
It's
me of-
like the shit I listen to right here.
Oh gosh, here we go.
That's fresh.
What is
Caravan.
this? What is this?
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
What is this? Fantasia?
No,
Pretty
Dylan
much.
posted that a while ago.
Oh yeah. Keel, your taste in music's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Is that a bunch of mutated bulls smoking weed? Like I just
Dude,
skipped ahead.
Dude, my taste in
Uh,
music like goes from
Isn't
fucking
that shit like where the fucking fairy goes pumped up kicks on like a dance club?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
the dogs.
yeah, that's that one. and
My,
then everybody dies.
my taste in music is hilarious because I just have playlists that go from like fucking grindcore death metal into like Hakuna Matata. So like I'll
Okay.
listen to anything.
Hi, baby.
I listen to the,
Hey,
the
John.
Fallout type
Shut
music.
Baco. Hi, baby girl.
Fallout Boy?
John, I love when you talk to me like that.
Yeah, nobody else is gonna.
No,
talk
like
that.
Fallout 3
You don't let 'em.
radio music.
All right, Jason, I'm moving it to you.
Uh,
What you been playing? Pick up anything cool?
Does school count?
Yes.
Does
No.
work count?
No.
Yes.
Hey,
Uh,
Jason, didn't you play PUBG a few nights ago?
Oh.
NES Mini.
Fuck. NES Mini. There you go.
I modded my NES Mini. It was good.
I heard about that, so we're just gonna ignore that. But yeah, the NES Mini. How did you get the mod going on, or
Yeah, it's working. It's good. Yo, Moon Crystal. That game is good. It was a Japanese exclusive NES game, and it's a platformer kind of thing. It's really good though.
I'm looking at a video of it right now because I remember we were talking about this one, and it looks interesting.
Right, it's good.
What are you playing?
Oh, I
right now?
really like the animation on it. Actually,
Yeah, dude. For an
That's
NES
cool.
game,
It's got like kind of like almost Prince of Persia tier looking like
it
animation.
does. Yeah.
So,
Prince of
that's
Persia,
cool.
like, right.
That's the beauty of emulation, and you just find
Right.
games that you've never played before, like games you
Right.
probably never would have even heard of otherwise.
No, I've heard of all of them.
Okay, Baco, what have
What?
you been playing?
Yeah, Baco.
Well, I bought some new games for my collection.
Oh,
I bought the first
Boy?
Rocket Slime because no one will port it over to the English
yeah.
from Japan.
Yeah.
It pisses me off to no end because there's a third one out and I don't have that one.
What do
By
you
the
collect,
way-
Baco?
What?
What do you collect?
Game Boy games.
Oh.
Well, Rocket Slime's a DS game, isn't it?
The that's the second one. We got the second one.
Okay, what is the first one?
The first one is
GBA?
Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it was like on Famicom before that or something. No, it couldn't have been. But yeah, no, we I had to port it over. There's like a third one. The first one plays like a Legend of Zelda kind of clone, but like with the rocket slime kind of controls and stuff where you can like stretch out and stuff. It doesn't have any of the tank battles, which is kind of lame, but it's still like a cool game. And then the third one, I have no idea. You take like, has anyone ever seen G Gundam?
Yeah.
Where it's got all those like racial stereo profiling giant robots.
Yeah.
Like America's is a boxer.
I'm not sure why they went about that, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the third Rocket Slime, it's got like giant monsters in it. And like the one for the US is the Statue of Liberty. Egypt is like a giant sphinx. And
Nice.
I don't know how it plays, but that's like the trailer for it.
Well, it sounds like a good time to me.
Sorry.
I want it.
Oh man.
Cody, I might need a bar. Do you have that what do you call it? That DS game where you can hack your 3DS?
I know y'all are talking about like old shit, but you wanna know what game I really been like looking at?
If you're talking
Escape
Shooting
from
Ninja Baco,
Tarkov.
I don't have it.
That looks good.
Is
What
it?
was it?
This Escape from Tarkov looks really fucking good.
It's a survival like where other people, kind of like
It's like Rainbow Six
Six.
and Daisy in like the good
Daisy,
parts of
yeah.
Daisy.
Nice.
it's kind of freaky because like at any moment,
I'm
somebody,
checking out.
I've wanted it for so long, but I just don't have money. So
yeah,
It's out right now. Is it? It looks like it's got a good review.
yeah, it's a lot of streamers play it. I mean, like the goal is in the name. You're trying to escape.
I've always liked games like that.
Is it? So it's a co-op then?
No,
You can play co-op.
you can't.
You can
What
play
is it?
Escape from
Tarkov.
Tarkov.
Yeah.
TAR.
I don't want to say battle royale, but it had you go around, you pick up guns, ammo, health, and all
That's
that.
cool.
Do you kill all the
Etc.
people or something?
Yeah, they're
Well,
like in the
cool
live
thing
server.
about it is that there's things called scavs, which are like AI waves that come in the area every once in a while.
Mhm.
But them and players look exactly the same.
Oh.
So you could be like running up on one retarded AOI, or it could be a player.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like, it's
Gotcha.
pretty...
Yeah.
Wait, so there's no zombies in it?
No.
No. That's
And
the
the way-
new Call of Duty game.
And the way it works, and it's like the entire game is like tiered. So you start in like a little small factory, and as you find like better stuff, you unlock like a key to a harder area where you get better guns and shit.
Okay.
It
I
gets
like
higher
this.
stakes.
Wait, is it gonna be on Steam or is it like?
It.
I think it will eventually.
Yeah.
What's it on right now?
Yeah, you can buy it online, and it comes like with its own launcher for it.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
Just look up Escape from Tarkov. You'll see its website.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see the
Okay.
website.
Hey, Keel, you think maybe we should look into that, or?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
It's pretty. Like I want it so badly.
I
It looks
created a
good.
thing. We might want to talk to
What'd
Wayne
you
about it. You might
Yeah.
wanna play. Oops.
Any other
actually,
games on your radar, Vokester?
What?
Any other games on your radar?
Let's see. I've been looking at Scum, but it's like apparently they take a big shit, and it just like sucks now. That's on
It needs a lot of work.
It's on Steam if you look it up.
Mm-hmm. That's your battle royale, Daisy.
Yeah, like a open world like survival.
Yeah, but Tarkov is like if I had money, I would buy it right now, but I just.
Because it's a finished game. Thank you.
Yeah.
What? Somebody actually finished a game?
No way.
They
It's
just
2018.
throw it out and
No.
hope that people play it. What?
This is 2018.
No.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's right. You gotta throw bugs at it and then say, "Oh, it's not
Yeah.
put in beta for like 2 years."
Fucking
Like,
ship it.
Yeah. Tarkov's
It's in-
been out like
It's in
Tarkov's
closed
been-
beta. Make it open now.
Yep, make it open
been
now.
In beta since like early 2017, and like every day they're working on it. Like there's new weapons every like probably like a week. There's new shit.
That's cool.
Good shit. Keel, been playing anything?
I have been playing 2 Point Hospital.
I thought you were gonna say Tupac. I really did.
Tupac.
What?
Tupac
Two-
Keel.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's get a Tupac Hospital. That's gonna be the spin-off.
Tupac Hospital.
So what is that? What is that? Again?
You basically just manage a hospital.
Oh, okay.
Wait. So,
Wait, what's it called?
2-Point Hospital. It's kind of like
Wait a minute.
it's like a tycoon style game, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I've seen people
essentially.
playing it.
And it's full of dad jokes. Like one of the symptoms people
Yeah, dude, nice.
one of the symptoms that's really common is people come with lightheadedness and their head is literally a light bulb.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
replace their head with a real one.
$35.
I just loaded up the Steam page.
You gotta
and it
remember,
says,
John,
like-
That
makes a
reminds me
shitload,
of
right?
like, wasn't it like Casper or something where like the ghost gets a light bulb head? I don't know. I don't know why it
Oh,
reminded me of that.
Yeah,
know
that's
what you're
the first
ta-
one.
I'm
Like,
pretty sure. I know
when
what
he
you're
said
talking
that, like
about.
my brain like went to Casper. I don't.
No,
I mean,
no, it's
when
just,
you-
Anyway.
Sometimes when your patients die, they turn into ghosts. So you gotta
Oh.
get your maintenance crew to vacuum them up. Like
Oh my god!
like fucking Ghostbusters
Yeah,
and Luigi's
it's
Mansion
awesome.
type shit. That's fucking hilarious. No, I was just looking at the Steam page for it, and it just made me laugh because it says August 22nd news update: how to get a golden toilet.
Oh,
That's it.
What?
It says golden
You get a
toilet.
golden toilet,
What's
so
that?
your hospital's more prestigious.
Oh man.
Like I hang up dog photos in all my rooms so people know.
Very
There you go.
nice. One more game I wanted to mention this week, Jason, John, and probably Baco, we should try and hit up Dragon Ball because Android 17 and Cooler come out, I think, on the 28th, Dragon Ball Fighters.
I'm bad at that. I don't know how to.
Yeah, no,
I
but you
can't
can still
even play it.
You can hit
still dick
square.
around with us. You can hit
Keel,
square.
did you ever get that running?
I've never tried to play multiplayer after like March.
Okay.
Oh no.
Were you having like internet issues with it, or just like?
Verizon, right? Okay.
No.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
check it out for sure.
Android 17 just looks like pretty neat. So he's got like his Dragon Ball Super design. I want to try that character out.
right.
Looks clean.
The only
It's
Android for me
very
is
clean.
21.
Yeah, I know. 21's your bae. I'm just excited that I can finally play a team of 16, 17, and 18.
That's pretty cool.
That's all I really wanted from the beginning. But yeah, all right. So, anyone want to chime in with any other topics, or should we go ahead and call it a podcast?
My fire.
I'm spent.
Alrighty, it
I'm
is.
poked. Oh no.
We've been recording about an hour and 20 minutes, so I guess we're gonna call it good. Thank you all for joining us on the very first episode of the Very Bien Comcast. Yes,
Comcast.com.
I don't even know the name of our podcast.
We're
It's
not
the very-
sponsored.
We're not sponsored by Comcast. It is
Better be on
very,
Gamecast.
very Bien Gamecast. So thank you all for joining us. Keel, Vookster, thanks for joining. Jason, Baco, John, we will all see you next time on the Very Bien Gamecast.
Dragon Ball.